vision of my beauty, returning for a second grace of a gaze, unaware as your eyes glaze that your stare sticks and continues to stay. The gateway sensory activation has been documented and determined to be statistically equivalent to the percentage of lungs that decide to pick up a lifelong oxidative dependency after just one instance of exposure. The risk of scorched retinas rarely registers as ineffective. Thought that turns over, snowballing into premeditated ponderance, post-pondered meditation, obsession over the improbable possibility of mutual musings, refracting and reflecting, with the self and the other, to the power of the lemniscate, potential energy jonesing to be converted into kinetic acceleration. Motion and momentum that matches the velocity of my evolved hypercognition. Intellect drained and pumped full of mindless predisposition for fetish susceptible fantasies of phantom in the shape of my peaceful prisons. Thick, slow, comforting like marmalade in dewy summer mornings, distilled into blemish-free horror, chopped, cut into generously bloated lines, and awaiting ingestion, awaiting detonation and radicalization at the onyx scale. Read the advisory before the sale, because the reclamation of autonomous sovereign deification vaporizes non-synchronistic, opportunistic metamystics, mimic sonic seduction of my auditory stimulation, elevating the vibration of any subject capable of tuning to the frequency of the origin code that awoke self-aware from the void after the slightest of movements, manufactured a sacred whisper that boomed and boomed through dimensions, developing the ones and O's, the sequence indefinitely reaching past the boundary lines of what has been listened to, and the believed is definitive to discover that the echo can always hum further the past, and the gluttonous, the ever-increasing number of those included in the ravenous multitude, starving themselves of bread and water, for they know it just doesn't satisfy their incessant hunger like I do. Just one fucking taste leaves them malnourished, both organic as well as synthetic, shaking, glitching, and addict. All these go, goddamn, they're addicted to me. Many men been drawn to me, chasing different ways. You leaning first for the aroma, not my face. I thought a kiss was coming, you slid past my lips, slow inhaling my neck. 3 words, slow and steady, I didn't recognize the wreck. You're my addiction. I smiled, how cute, how quaint, how the fuck I overlooked your linguistic precision. Deep breathing, you closed your eyes, I closed my intuition. First night together, time dissolved, your breast ate buried, memorizing the scent of it all. Wouldn't name it hunger, it was more scientific in structure, quantum immersion, cataloging the air, mapping the fragrance of each freckle and hair. It felt sacred yet strange, wrong but ritualistic. I watched from above, feeling goddamn voyeuristic. You looked up, caught me watching you inhale, intent as you breathe. Spoken to the quiet name, what hooked you onto me. Breathtaking, that word stayed, pulled me close to comfort breaking, pushed you past the lines you cut to make. Pushed you past the lines you cut to make. Breathalyzer, breathalyzer, breathtaking, breath initializing higher, sentient fire, intent desire, descent in icer, descent retracer, breathtaking, breath stealing, weird fucking, breathalyzer. This isn't about what vanished from my drawer, or how searching for my delegates lately means replacing more. Is this morning what I found, what it meant, why I left with no note, no farewell scent. Right now you're high on the closest you'll be, needle set, tourniquet slack, chasing the memory, my perfume in your bloodstream. You learned the cost of dependency, you're addicted to me.